Hello everybody, it is Arrow back at you with another video today, and today I'm just going to be using only my voice. Today it is the TEMPEST Cup of Philadelphia, and I'm running a team of Altaria, Tropius, and I believe Skarmory is in the back. And he leads off with a Abomasnow, and that's just going to be beautiful for my Altaria. I switch into Tropius after he switches into Swampert. This is going to be a win for Swampert every time. No, win for Tropius every time. He switches into the Altaria. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Leaf Blade, knowing I'm just trying to get as much chip damage as I can on this Altaria. He's going to end up using that Sky Attack, and we're going to just go ahead and let Tropius go. We're going to switch back into our own Altaria. We're going to be going for that Sky Attack. Dragon Breaths, we're going to win the race to another Sky Attack, and I believe he doesn't. He goes ahead and double shields. And at this point, I believe we just let it go, because we know Skarmory can handle whatever's in the back. Well, we know Skarmory can handle this, and can handle Abomasnow. So he's going to bring back out Abomasnow, and Skarmory's going to finish that off. With a Sky Attack and a few Air Slashes to win me the match for round 1. Notably, he does not have a Tropius on his team. It's Abomasnow, Swampert, Altaria. I believe he had Lapras as well. Pretty meta team. And I was able to capitalize by just playing the way I like to play. So in the second round, I'm thinking maybe he'll lead Lapras, so I go ahead and lead Lantern. I have Tropius and Skarmory in the back. He leads with the Swampert, and he's going to be getting off a Hydro Cannon here. I'm going to go ahead and shield that. I go for the Thunderbolt, and I get the shield, and I believe I switch immediately into Skarm, which was an accident, but it ended up working in my favor, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and let both those Hydro Cannons through. Get off a Sky Attack, and he's going to shield that. So I'm going to wait the switch clock out, I believe, here. And I'll be going into the Tropius to really just eradicate that. He switches into Altaria and switches into Abomasnow, and he's going to pretty much just, this match is over. Tropius can't really do much here with there being an Altaria in the back. I tried to just go ahead and eat the outrage and maybe pull off a miracle by pulling off 2 aerial aces. It wasn't happening, guys. So he brings back out the Altaria. We go for an aerial ace. We get a little chip damage. We go for a Leaf Blade. We get a little chip damage. None of it really matters in the end, as we are going to end up fainting to the Sky Attack because we're not going to waste that shield and draw out more time. So in round 3, this is the first round of the tournament, and round 3 we are going to be up against. His team was Altaria. His team was very similar. Switched Tropius for Abomasnow, and pretty much looking at a mirror match. So for round 3, I believe we're going to be running Lapras in the back. I might be wrong. Yep. Lapras is a lead. Sometimes I forget what I'm running even. Lapras, Altaria, Skarmory makes sense to me against his team. We're hoping for an Altaria lead, and sure enough, there it is. We made a beautiful read there. He switches into Abomasnow. I switch into Skarmory, knowing I can farm this all the way down. It's going to be an outrage coming, and this way, if I switch into Skarmory, then I don't have to waste a shield like I would if I switched into Altaria. So he gets Swampert into the map battle, and I get a Sky Attack off, and I get another Sky Attack off. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and let Swampert take my Skarmory, I believe. knowing I have this matchup locked up with Altaria. He's going to be hitting me with a Hydro Cannon. I'm going to go ahead and shield. We're going to take the Sky Attack to finish off the Swampert. We're going to be using we switch out into Lapras, go straight for the Ice Beam, and that's going to be all she wrote for round 1 because that is going to be 2 KO. Thank you for the battles. I believe it was Energy Boom, something like that. So we're going in round 2, and this is against AJ Cottom. So round 2, I lead Altaria, he leads Lantern, and Altaria wins this matchup in every shield scenario. He switches into Skarmory, I switch into Lantern. So we're looking really good from the start here. We're not really worrying about anything. We don't have to waste a shield. We're going to over farm this Lantern a little bit, and we're going to be getting a Sky Attack off. No, not a Sky Attack off. We're going to be getting a Thunderbolt off. He's going to not shield it. Smart play on his part. In comes his Tropius. I'm going to be bringing out my Altaria, going straight for a Sky Attack. And back out comes his Lantern. In comes my Tropius. These Razor Leafs are really hurting that Lantern. Thunderbolt's not going to do much. I'm just going to farm out that Lantern. Go into the Tropius versus Tropius matchup. Get some Air Slashes off and take his last shield. I'm going to go ahead and let the Aerial Ace kill me because I know I have an Altaria just waiting to come out and in this game. So that's going to be round 1 against AJ Cottom. He accidentally made it to where we had to redo it again. So his team is Tropius, Skarmory, Lantern, Swampert, Quagsire, and Steelix. So he's really protecting against a team like that runs a Magneton or a Charge Beam Lantern team. 2 Mud Boys is really interesting to me. It's almost like he's inviting a Tropius lead. But if he was inviting a Tropius lead, I don't think he would lead Lantern. So I'm not sure what the strategy behind the team is. I think he just likes the Mud Boys. So for my lineup, I'm going to be leading with Lapras. I know I'll have Skarmory in the back, and I might have Lantern as well. Oh, nope, no Skarmory. Lapras, Tropius, and Altaria. I like using Skarmory a lot. I used it a lot in regionals. So we're starting off with Lapras versus Tropius. It's Ice Shard versus Razor Leaf. We're going to go for that Surf. And we're going to get the shield. And we're going to faint. And in comes the Altaria with Dragon Breath. We're going to go ahead and eat that. We're just going to farm away at this Tropius. He's going to end up getting another charge move off. We're going to finish that Tropius off. In comes Steelix. Out comes Tropius. We're going to let this Crunch go through. There's no need to block it. Tropius is going to be shielding this next one. And we're going to finish off the Steelix. Out comes Lantern, and that's pretty much all she wrote. There's no need for him to really shield anything. He's going to shield anyway. I'm going to get the Leaf Blade off and finish off with Razor Leaf to go ahead and take round 3, I believe. I think my recording messed up in round 2 or 3. Not really sure what happened. So in this match, we're looking from JFARM's point of view. Me and him were both 3-0. He led with Altaria into my Lantern. I switch out into Skarmory. He switches into Lantern. We know how that goes. And it's pretty much, I'm getting JFARM'd by JFARM. There's not much else I can say about it. I try to switch into Altaria. I go ahead and let my Skarmory faint, switch into Altaria. and just try to farm down the Lantern to get as much energy as I can into the next matchup. Out comes his Skarmory. He's going to be shielding the Sky Attack. We're going to be getting to another Sky Attack really soon, and I believe he does not shield this one. Out comes my Lantern. Out comes his Altaria. Altaria is, I'm just going to be trying to get as much energy off of this Altaria as I can and take as many shields as possible. He's going to end up getting to another Sky Attack ready. I'm going to use a Thunderbolt. He already has a Dragon Pulse ready, so I'm done for. He's going to make sure it's over with and finish me off with a Sky Attack. So in round 2 of this, that was a really good team comp by him. Just note that we are watching from JFARM's point of view. Round 2 of this, I believe that it was a Lantern mirror match, and I had Tropius and Skarmory in the back. I could be wrong, but it's going to be a Lantern mirror match from the start. I know that much. This was a really close battle, one I escaped with a victory on. So, Lantern versus Lantern. We know how this goes. Charge move priority really dictates what's going on. And so, his Lantern is going to be getting that Thunderbolt off. My Lantern is going to be doing the same, just a little behind. He goes ahead and shields the second one, whereas I do not. He's going to be getting that Thunderbolt. I'm going to be shielding this one. I switch into Altaria. He switches into Skarmory. So, Skarmory versus Altaria. This is a decent matchup for me to be in. The Dragon Breath just hits so hard that Skarmory has to use its shields. I go ahead and eat the Sky Attack after he eats the Sky Attack. We're going to get another Sky Attack off. And so is he. So now it's Skarmory versus Altaria. I believe I just let mine go. I let Lantern come in and finish that farming off. Out is going to be... He switched Lapras in and then switched... It looked like he clicked the wrong Pokemon and wanted Lapras in there. So, we're going to be going up against Skarmory with a Lapras with some health. We're going to not shield the first Surf. We're going to get a Sky Attack off. And we're going to... Was that Flash Cannon? It might have been Flash Cannon. So we get off our charge move, and we're going to try to finish off this Lapras. We shield the first Surf, and in comes another one, and we barely survive it and get force a round 3. So for round 3, I was thinking, man, he's brought Altaria quite a bit. Or there's going to be a flyer in his team comp. Why not go ahead and start with Lantern, because it worked pretty well that last time. Bring along Steelix and Skarmory just for the extra coverage in flyers. So he's going to be leading Lantern, I believe, as well again. We had an error, so it had to go off. But he's going to be leading Lantern. I believe I also lead Lantern in this matchup. I doubt I lead Tropius. It's possible, though. Oh, he leads Skarmory. He goes Skarmory, Altaria, Tropius. And I did lead Lantern. I remember now. I lead Lantern. I have Skarmory and Steelix in the back. So we're going to be getting into round 3 of... This is the 4th round of the tournament. Me and him are both undefeated at this point. JFARM actually made his team 5 minutes before the tournament. He didn't really go to the tournament expecting to participate. I'm really grateful that he did come and participate. So match starts off Skarmory versus Lantern. He switches into Tropius. I do a quick switch into the Skarmory. Tropius is just trying to tank away every bit of health that it can off this Skarmory. I go ahead and cave and use a shield because I was tired of my Skarmory taking damage. In comes his own Skarmory. We're going to be using a Sky Attack here. Oh, we go for the Flash Cannon, and he goes ahead and shields that. He's going to be getting off his Sky Attack. That's going to do quite a bit of damage for my Skarmory. And he's going to be using another fast move to finish my Skarm off. So now I bring back in Lantern, and he brings in Altaria. I bring in my Steelix, and Steelix is going to beat Altaria in the 2-shield scenario. While it doesn't have to use both shields, but it can in this scenario. He's going to be shielding this next crunch. Be getting off another Sky Attack. I believe I shield this one. And so we feint out the Altaria. We switch into Lantern on the Thunderbolt to finish off the match. And GG's to JFARM. Great meeting you. I can't wait till we can battle more with friendship being built up. So in round 5, we get matched up against the man, the myth, the legend, House Stark. And this is also going to be from his point of view. Again, sorry guys, my camera was messing up. It wouldn't record my screen for some reason. So we're going to be starting off with a Lantern lead from both of us. And he ends up with Charge Move priority. So he's going to be getting the Thunderball first. So we're just going to be battling this out. And I get the Thunderbolt off first the second time. I was supposed to have Charge Move priority. I don't know what happened there. So he switches in his Altaria. I switch into my Skarmory, knowing that's a decent swap here. My Skarmory is going to be going for a Sky Attack. His Altaria is just going to be Dragon Breathing me down using that Sky Attack here. I'm going to go ahead and shield, knowing that I have to shield at least once to win this matchup. I go for another Sky Attack, and I get the Altaria out of there. I switch into my Altaria to eat the Thunderbolt. That was a great switch on my part. He switches into Lapras, though. And I get off a Sky Attack. It does quite a bit of damage, but nowhere near enough. I switch into Skarmory, and I get off a Sky Attack, thank God. He's going to be using Skull Bash on my Lantern. And I'm trying to get that Lapras down with just my Water Gun. It wasn't working. Going to be GG's in the first round. So second round, it's going to be Lapras versus Steelix. Me being the Steelix, I'm at a slight disadvantage here. He goes for the Surf. I think I'll decide to shield this. I actually eat it. We're going to be going for a Crunch. And he shields it. We switch automatically into Lantern. He switches into Altaria. So we end up getting to a Thunderbolt pretty quickly. And we're going to be using that against the Altaria. Altaria gets a Sky Attack off, and we're going to be using that shield. He gets another Sky Attack off. We do not shield this one, and we're going to be going for a Thunderbolt. We do get to it in time. And that's going to be the end of my Lantern. So we bring back in Steelix to take that little bit of health and get a little bit more energy. And Steelix has a Crunch ready, so he's going to be shielding that. We both blindly switch, and he switched into Lantern. I switched into Tropius. I do not have to shield this, and we're going to be Razor Leafing that Lantern down. And he's got a Surf coming in, but I have a shield. I am going to be Razor Leafing him down. I get a Leaf Blade off, and we Razor Leaf, Ice Shard each other down. I had the Steelix left in the back, though. For the third and final round of the tournament, he leads Lantern, I lead Altaria. He switches into Altaria, I switch into Lapras. So we're looking really good right off the bat here. We're going to be Ice Sharding this Altaria down. Shout out to King, who actually traded me this Ice Shard Lapras before the tournament, because I was going to be just going in with a Water Gun, because that's the only double move Lapras I had. It ended up being really good IVs too. So we're going to be going for Surf after Surf here, and he was really confused because he thought I was going to be using Skull Bash, but I actually didn't even have Skull Bash on this Lapras. And so we're just going for Surf after Surf after Surf, and he was very confused. So we get the Skarmory down about half health. Bring our own Skarmory in to tank whatever attack he wants coming at us. And he switches into Lantern. I switch back into the Altaria. Lantern's going to be eating these Sky attacks, and these Dragon Breaths are just doing so much damage. It's crazy. Lantern's going to get that Thunderbolt off. We're going to be shielding that. We'll go for another Sky attack. And is he going to be shielding? He does not shield. We're going to Dragon Breath him down. We're going to be getting a Sky attack against us here. We're going to let it go. That Skarmory's really low compared to my Skarmory coming in with a lot of energy and a lot of health. We're going to get that shield gone, and we're going to be able to finish the game off. So we ended up going 5-0 in this tournament, and it was with a huge competition. Shout out to King, JFARM, Toshi, House Stark. All the battles were insane. Thank you so much, King, for allowing me to use the Lapras that you traded me. Couldn't have won the tournament without it, I do believe. So thank you again for that. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. The next video will be back on my setup that I've been using recently. I just figured y'all deserve a video, especially with everything that's happened so far in the past week or so. It's been amazing, and I'm so grateful for all the new subscribers and all the new support that I know that this channel is going to be growing with. Y'all are welcome to leave a like, comment, give me suggestions on the stuff you want to see on the channel, and thank y'all guys. It's been Arrow. GG's.